Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Chris and welcome to LinuxTechGeek. So in today's video, I want to talk about how to fix some problems that may come up in Gentoo. Now, in today's video, this is a Gentoo video, but really you can apply some of these techniques or some of these problem solving skills to any Linux distro. This is the method that I personally use, and there's three issues I'm having right now in Gentoo. Two of these issues are really I'm going to have to do a little research on how to fix them. One of the issues I already know at the top of my head how to fix, but I just wanted to make a video today showing you guys the process of having an issue and fixing that issue, so that way you don't get tempted to distro hop every single time an issue kind of pops up. So I hope today's video kind of helps you understand just how simple some of these problems really are. You do have to put in a little research on how to fix them, but most of the time problems are fixable. So let's go ahead and jump over to the desktop and then we'll begin. All right, so let me show you guys the three issues that I'm having, and what I'll do is I'll fix the one that I already know how to fix at the top of my head, and then we'll kind of work our way from the easiest problem to fix to the hardest problem to fix. So let me pull up a terminal here. So the one issue, let me get root, because we are going to need root access. So the three issues I'm having is I use a command called Euses. Okay, Euses, what this allows me to do is it allows me to put in any use flag in Euses, and it should spit out an output telling me what that use flag does. It's a simpler way to look at use flags without having to remember the command for an equery and all that stuff. So if I did like euses pulse audio, for instance, you can see one of the issues right now is saying port directory not found. So that's one issue that I'm having. This issue I know how to fix at the top of my head. The other issue that I'm having is if I run a EIX, let me do an EIX update. And then if I do an EIX, let's say any program really, we can do EIX kitty. You'll see it says no matches found. So what EIX does is EIX will pull up all the metadata from your repo, and it'll tell you stuff about a specific e-build, what use flags it has. You guys have probably seen some of my Gentoo videos, and you guys know that I use EIX quite a lot. And I just recently switched over from using rsync to Git. So I bet that's the issue I'm having right now. So this issue is kind of middle tier issue, but the real issue that I'm having too is if I do emerge update deep new use at world, I'll let this calculate real fast, and I'm having some package conflict issues, and so you can see right here we have some dependency conflicts. Okay, now this is the issue that I may actually have to do some Googling to figure out, but really what this video is, it's just going to be the process, right, of fixing some of these problems that unfortunately do come up from time to time. So let's go ahead and let's fix the euses issue first, and then we'll work on the EIX and then go on from there. All right, so this euses port directory not found. So let's do it again. Pulse audio. Okay, so you see right there, it says port directory not found. Well, I've had this problem before, and that's the only reason I know how to fix it. It's complaining because it needs a variable inside your make configuration file that has port directory is just going to point to where your repos are, and the Euses command or Euses program, it uses that variable, it reads that variable, and that's how it knows where all the e-bills are on the system. So the way that we kind of fix this one is we can bim into etcportage.make.conf, okay, and then we need to set this port directory variable. So we can do port directory, right, and then we can give it the port directory. So I think it's var db. Let me make sure here. ls var db repos Gentoo. Yep. So that's it. So var db repos slash Gentoo. Var db repos.gentoo. That looks correct to me. And now it uses pulse audio. There we go. No. We got a syntax error. Oh. Now let's try write this. I forgot the quotations there. There we go. We fixed that problem, right? And that was, that was a problem I was having, and we just fixed it. So, cool. That's one less thing. So, what I was telling you about the Euses, that's what it does, right? It now tells me any use flag I want, right? So I can do x2 64, and it'll spit out what it does most of the time. So, all right. So the next problem that we need to fix is we need to fix the EIX command to read the metadata that for my packages. So I am not 100% sure how to actually fix this one. So you can see right here it says reading category 167, and it's empty, right? I've had this problem before. I can't remember for the life of me how to fix it. So what we do, just pull up a web browser and we search EIX cache empty, and I'll say Gentoo. All right, right here, solved, right? So we just kind of hop on the form here and we search through the form to figure out, because a lot of problems that you might have or that you might encounter, chances are a lot of people have had kind of the same issues themselves, and us nerds, we like to post a fix on how to do stuff. So if you just do some research and don't give up or anything like that, just go through every damn link you can on Google or whatever, DuckDuckGo, whatever you use, and try and come up with the solution to the problem. Then more than likely you will come up with a fix. I'm trying to figure this out. So let's start from the top here. So this guy or girl, it looks like they kind of had the same problem as me right here. So someone's saying it's a SQLite, but I don't think. Okay, so it looks like the first link I went to just it was the answer, but they're still using rsync. But I found this right here, and it says EIX update with Git produces empty database. This is an issue. And this is exactly the problem that I'm having right now. So someone has mentioned to use this command right here,egen cache, right? Okay, now someone else has mentioned this, to use this GitHub link right here for the rsync, right? So maybe let me copy that, get into another thing here. We will need root. etc portage. I believe it's repos.conf, gentoo.conf. Okay, so it looks like the sync URI or URL, it looks like the one that I was using does not have metadata. Okay, so I didn't know that. But the new one, this one right here, it should have metadata. So maybe what I could do is emerge sync, maybe? I'm thinking I'm gonna have to re-emerge sync to see if this fixes the problem. If not, I may have to remove the old repository that I had and resync it. But let's see if this actually produces anything. See, it's still saying that the cache is empty. So what we can do is remove frv bar db repos gentoo. Okay, and then let's emerge sync here using the new repo. And then I'll run that EIX command again. Okay. EIX update. Cool. So now we have that working. So if I do EIX kitty, now you can see that, you know, EIX actually works the way that it's intended to work. And I use the EIX command a lot. In fact, I don't think I've ever used the equery command before. I could look up how to do it, but just EIX is so much easier and simpler to use, and that's kind of why I use it. But I mean, you can see just how easy it really is to use. And the nice thing is it just gives you all the use flags and, you know, which version you have and which use flags, you know, that you're using, all in a nice, pretty type of interface. So problem number 2 is addressed. So the only problem now that we have is we have the dependency conflict. Now, I would like to try and see if I can get this to new use at work. I want to see if I can try and get this to work without hopping over to Google and addressing it. So from what I know from dependency conflicts, what's going on is that it's trying to update this package right here, this docutils package. And there's another version I think I have installed right here. Okay, and because this package, so this package right here, right, needs docutils, and this is the version that it has installed. The problem is that this dependency right here, this dependency of this program is trying to update. And then docutils, because you can see we have docutils 0.20 installed, right? But it wants to update to 20.1. The problem is I don't know why it's not just updating. So let's do a couple of things. So let's do EIX. I want to see. Let's do what Sphinx, because Sphinx is the thing that that's complaining. Okay. So I wonder if Sphinx needs this doc. This doc flag right here. I wonder if that's kind of the issue going on. Python, okay, blah blah blah. Wow, Python 3.12 is already coming out soon. Okay. See, you see how we get this underline in test? I wonder if that's something. Because that's happened to me before. I've had a similar issue like this before. I don't remember how I fixed it. So, but we're going to use our thinking cap here, and we're gonna look at it. Try to emerge the new. Well, first let's see what version of docutils we have installed. And then that might give us a ideal of what we need. So we have 19 installed. We don't even have the 20. We don't even have .20 installed, do we? So let's just try and update the new docutils. So we can do equal dev python docutils 0.20.1. Oh, here we go. So we got more issues. Let's get a full screen here. So it's kind of saying we have a slot conflict here, right? So multiple package instances within a single package slot has been pulled into the dependency graph. Okay, so we have a slot conflict. So let's Google on how to fix a slot conflict. There we go. Fixing slot conflicts. So this this person has a TLDR version. And this is exactly what's going on in our issue, right? I just did a quick Google for slot conflicts. So work out what final slot you want to have installed. Well, the slot that we want to have installed is that 20.1 package. We want the newest package. And then it says find all the packages installed that need to find all the package installed that need to be reinstalled to satisfy the above. The caret symbol is significant as it is using the package in cat blah 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 syntax. Retaining a package version will break things. Okay. Plead with port. All right, so I found this command right here. And I want to see if this actually works. See, it's not going to work because it wants... There's a conflict. What's EIX or Euses? Enable dependency or prepare. Okay, blah blah blah. Test. Docutils. Okay, so what this person has done here is they've kind of had the same issue, and they was trying to figure out what dependencies was for Harf Buzz or something like that. But we can kind of use their example here of their kind of issue, and we can kind of try and fix ours. So let me see if this docutils package is masked. I'm seeing a lot of things on some forums talking about masked packages. So we can do EIX docutils or EIX Python. I think it's Python docutils. Okay. So EIX dev Python docutils. Or we could try. It may be possible to solve this problem by using a package.mask to prevent. Let's try this backtrack. Sorry, this backtrack option here. So, backtrack equals 30 option. Okay, let's try to update Sphinx to the latest and greatest version, right? Maybe that will fix this sort of problem that we're having here. I'm actually kind of running out of ideas, but we may be able to fix Sphinx. So we'll do dev EIX Python Sphinx see what Sphinx version that we have installed. All right, so let's try to install the 7.1 package. Now to do this, I already know that this package is masked. So this might be what they was talking about with some masked packages. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if this is actually going to solve the issue that we are kind of having here. But dev Python. So let's do greater than equal to dev Python Sphinx. 7.0.1 AMD 64 command etc portage package.accept keywords Sphinx. I think that is that looks kind of correct to me. So and then we'll do okay, we're gonna update to the newest Sphinx. Then maybe by updating to the newest Sphinx, this docutils kind of conflict will kind of fix itself here. Let's do a merge dep clean. Let's clean everything. Maybe it doesn't need any more. Okay, and now let's do emerge update deep new use world. Okay. So we just kind of fixed our issues that we were having here on Gentoo. I do apologize to some of you guys if this was a little bit boring, but these were problems that I was having, and you know, I thought I could have easily done this stuff off camera, and you guys would not known about it, but I wanted to kind of show you guys the process that I use in order to fix issues. Now, the package conflict issue, honestly, I had no idea how to fix that. I did end up pausing the video, and then what I did was I must have searched for 30 minutes trying to kind of figure out what was going on, and I seen a lot of stuff saying about masked packages. That's the reason I decided to unmask the newest version of Sphinx, and that ended up kind of fixing the issue. But I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I do apologize about the lack of content here lately. I have been super crazy busy, and unfortunately, you know, sometimes IRL things kind of take over the content creation side of things. But hopefully, I will be kind of slowing down here soon, and the videos will kick back up. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys learned anything, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, you guys take care, be safe, and peace. Bye, guys.